I have one more story for you. It's one of my favorites from when I was a little girl, and you can find it in books. It's not my favorite way to hear the story. I just don't know if it's quite right, but I'm trying to remember. I think my mom used to tell this story to me, and the way she did it was the right way. So I want to tell the story the way my mom told me. And it's about Goldilocks. Well, her hair's not gold, but she does have curls, and she's kind of dressed just right for that period. Goldilocks and Papa Bear just fell off. The three bears. So here's the story of Goldilocks and the three bears. Once upon a time, there was a cottage in the woods. And it was a modest little cottage. And it was the home of three bears. A Papa Bear, a Mama Bear, and a baby bear. And one day, Mama Bear made some porridge. Do you know what porridge is? It's kind of like soup. Anyway, they ate a lot of porridge. And that porridge was pretty hot. And when they all tasted it, they were like, oh, this is too hot. So they decided to go for a walk and wait for the porridge to cool down. While they were away, little Goldilocks was going on a walk through the forest. And she saw the cottage. And she was like, oh, I wonder who lives there. So she knocked on the door. And nobody answered because they were gone for a walk. Well, you know what she did? She shouldn't have done it, and you should never do it. But she decided to see if the door was locked, and it was not locked. So she opened the door and went in, and nobody was there. But the first thing she saw was the table, and it had porridge. There was porridge on the table, and it smelled so good. And so she sat down at the table, and Papa Bear's bowl, it was bigger. And so she tried it first, but it was too hot. So she decided to try the next biggest bowl, and that was Mama Bear's bowl. And it was kind of cold. I don't know how it got cold faster than the others, but then she tried the little baby bear's bowl of porridge. And it was just right. So guess what she did? She ate it. All gone. The next thing Goldilocks decided to do was take a look around, and she went into the parlor, and there were three chairs in there. A great big chair, a medium-sized bear, and a chair, and a little tiny chair. And so she decided to try the big chair. And it was kind of hard. So she didn't want to sit there. So she tried the medium-sized chair. And it was really soft, really fluffy and soft. And she didn't get comfortable in that. So then she tried the little chair, baby bear's chair. And she loved it. It was so comfortable. And she sat there, and it was a rocking chair. So she rocked and rocked. But it broke. And she fell on the floor, and she was so sad. She broke the chair. But she was really curious, so she decided to go upstairs. And upstairs was the bedroom. There were three beds up there. So she thought, I'm kind of tired. I'll just lay down and wait for them to come home. So she lay down on the big bed, but it was hard. So then she tried the medium-sized bed, and it was too soft. And then she tried the little bed, and it was just right. And she laid down, she stretched her arms, yawned, fell asleep. Well, in the meantime, the bear family came home, And they came in the house. They were just ready to eat their porridge, but they could tell something was wrong. And Papa Bear said, "Someone's been eating my porridge." And the Mama Bear said, "Someone's been eating my porridge." And the Baby Bear said, "Someone's been eating my porridge, and they ate it all gone." Well, they thought they better look around, so they went in the parlor, and Papa Bear said, "Someone's been sitting in my chair." And Mama Bear said, "Someone's been sitting in my chair." And Baby Bear said, "Someone's been sitting in my chair and they broke it." Well, now they thought they better have a look upstairs. So they went upstairs. And Papa Bear said, "Someone has been sleeping in my bed." And Mama Bear said, "Someone's been sleeping in my bed." And Baby Bear said, "Someone's been sleeping in my bed, and there she is." And with that, Goldilocks woke up, and she was so startled, and she let out a little scream. I can't scream. But she screamed, and she jumped out of bed and ran down the stairs and out the door and into the forest and away. So the moral of the story is, if they're not home, don't go in their house. And don't eat their porridge or sit in their chairs or sleep in their beds either. Okay? Bye.